Now, since I've been living in Hungary, I've been trying to eat vegan, and I found this recipe today, and I was inspired because I really miss bagels, and it's kind of hard to find good bagels here in Budapest. So I found this recipe. It's very simple, and I can't wait to give it a shot, and I was gonna just invite you to come along with me. I got this recipe from 86eats.com, and I'll put that link below in the description so that you can do it yourself and give them credit because it's their recipe, not mine. Let's bagel it up. So on the table here we have a teaspoon, a tablespoon, a cup, and a bunch of flour, sugar, this is just regular white sugar, salt, and then sütapor is baking powder, and I have a bit of dried yeast, and I have a couple of bowls. So that's all you need, and you'll have bagels. Dude. You need 1.5 cups of warm water, 1 tablespoon of yeast. All right, that's just the whole thing. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now we just need to let this mixture get foamy for like 10 minutes. While we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna mix up all the other ingredients into this other bowl, and then we'll mix it all together once the yeast has done its little foamy job. This is a lot of flour, man. Oh, oops. That's 4 cups of flour. Now we need 3 teaspoons of salt. All right, so you can see here that our yeast mixture has gotten foamy. So that's good, and I'm just gonna add it into the dry ingredients, swishing it around, make sure I get everything. Starting to combine. All right, now comes the fun part where we use our hands. Please make sure you've washed your hands. I'm just trying to get everything incorporated here. But we need to knead this baby for 15 minutes. Add a bit more flour as needed. I am literally sweating. I still have 9 minutes left. It is definitely starting to feel more stretchy. But I feel it, it's starting to feel like a bagel. Not that I would know what that feels like. I've never made bagels before. It feels extra elasticy. They said that you're supposed to be able to rip off a piece and make like a window pane with it. Mine isn't exactly doing that. Like it's not stretching to be transparent. It kind of just breaks before that point. So I guess I'll keep going for the next 3 minutes, but I'm worried. Maybe I added too much flour when I was kneading. I'm not sure. Next step is to take this little honey, put it in a bowl. When I make bread, I usually put a little bit of oil on it, so I'm got some coconut oil here. I'm sure you could use veggie oil or whatever you like, or none, because the recipe doesn't actually call for it. I think maybe it keeps the air bubbles in a little better, I don't know. Now you want to take a nice clean kitchen towel and just cover the bowl, and you're just gonna wanna let that little honey rise for about an hour in a nice warm place, like near the stove, and we'll be back in about an hour to see how it's doing. Okay, so now I'm going to take off the cloth and see how much this little guy has risen. Holy snot. Okay, we're doing good. Now, I have started to boil a pot of water over here, and I have preheated the oven to about 375 degrees. All right, so I'm gonna divide this into 8 equal pieces. Here we go. Okay, now we need to make these look like bagels. So, we're gonna take our pieces and poke a hole in the middle with our fingers, like so. Something like this. Okay, so as soon as the water starts to boil, which it is, you add just 2 teaspoons of baking soda. That's a heavy teaspoon, okay? 1, oh my God. 2, all right, and I'm gonna stir. Okay, and then I need to cook each bagel for 45 seconds on each side. This seems like it's boiling over really fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, hey, simmer down. Okay, I'm counting. Okay, now, just after boiling, while it's still hot, we want to add toppings. So I have gotten a few sesame seeds, so I'm just sprinkling a few sesame seeds on top. When these are all done, then they're going in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I've already put a coconut oil coated aluminum foil in the oven so that it's nice and hot and ready for the bagels when they're done. Here's our last 2, and then they're ready to go into the oven, which is already nice and hot and ready. So I'm just going to put sesame seeds on these guys and then throw them in. There's exactly enough space in my tiny oven for this. All right, so those bagels are in for about 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll check on them then. All right, they are done. Look how golden brown they are. Oh my goodness, did I make that?